Now, if you want to save money on groceries, one of the best ways is having a very basic pantry in your house. Items that every single person needs in their pantry at all times, a beginner pantry, if you will. So I thought here in 2023, we would go through and I'm gonna show you the items that I think everyone should have in their pantry. You're moving out for the first time, you're going to college, you find you can't make things from scratch because you don't have the basic necessities. This is the list for you. And we're gonna do it here at Dollar Tree. But don't worry, we're also going to compare the price to Walmart. I'll show you the haul when we get home and the cost comparison between the two stores. So hook me up with a thumbs up, share this video with someone you think might find it helpful, and let's get shopping. Well, I am back from shopping both at Walmart and at Dollar Tree, and we are here to see which store has the best prices and all of the goods that you might want. I will say, to kick it off with, Dollar Tree doesn't carry some of the items I think are necessary in a beginner pantry, and Walmart does. So for an example, yeast. I think yeast is really important. You can use it to make no-knead bread, pizza crust, rolls. I have all of those videos on my channel. My no-knead artisan bread, so easy. You can do it with no fancy tools whatsoever, but you need yeast to make it. Dollar Tree doesn't carry that. Another item I thought was interesting that Dollar Tree did not carry was baking powder. So if you look at these two piles of food, this one actually does look a little bit bigger and it costs more as well. Let me give you the actual totals. All of these items over here on this side from Walmart were $41.11 in total. Over here at Dollar Tree, almost the same amount of items were $23.98. I forgot to mention one thing that my Dollar Tree didn't have: oatmeal. They didn't carry it at all. My Walmart had oatmeal. I got the store brand large container. That's 3 full ingredients that Dollar Tree doesn't carry. So that could be considered in the price discrepancy. Now, another thing to notice is Dollar Tree was a lot cheaper in the dry bean category. However, the black bean and the kidney bean, these are 12 ounces. They're not even a full pound. Pinto beans are the only bean at my Dollar Tree that is a full pound at $1.25. And at Walmart, the same bag is $1.24. Just 1 cent different for about the same size. But the other beans at Walmart are a full pound versus 12 ounces. I got 2-pound bags of white and brown rice from each store. Dollar Tree had the better price on both varieties of rice. So there's a win for Dollar Tree. Let's go over the items I think you should have in a beginner pantry. Starting from scratch, here's what they are: flour, oatmeal, pasta, oil, salt, brown and white sugar, pepper, assorted spices, chicken bouillon, baking soda, baking powder, dried beans, yeast, rice. Let's go over which had the best price on each item. Believe it or not, Dollar Tree's salt was 79 cents, not $1.25, and Walmart's was 72 cents. So Walmart's slightly better. This is the exact same size. But can we talk about flour? Like, Dollar Tree has this teeny tiny little flour. It's 2 pounds. I picked up 5 pounds from Walmart for only $2.34, more than double for less than double the cost. I've always thought Dollar Tree has a great deal on pasta because it's $1.25 for 20 ounces and it's 98 cents for 16 ounces here at Walmart. These are pretty much the same, so go ahead and pick whichever brand you like better. I did notice that Walmart started putting their pasta in bags like this instead of in cardboard, which is kind of a bummer. Like, you can recycle this cardboard, less so on the plastic, and it's harder to store. So I'm not loving that as a concept. Something else that's really convenient to have in a beginner pantry is a baking mix or pancake mix. Of course, with these ingredients, you can make homemade. But for the beginner cook, that can be intimidating. So to kick you off, I like a complete pancake mix where you just add water. This one from Walmart obviously is much larger. It's 2 pounds versus the 1 pound Hungry Jack from Dollar Tree. As a price per ounce, Walmart wins. I also want to talk about cooking oils. I feel like you should have a cooking oil. Extra virgin olive oil obviously is a go-to. Look at how small this Dollar Tree one is. Look at this. This is oil for ants. I tried to get the same quality on each. It is extra virgin olive oil. It is teeny, teeny, tiny. Of course, you're gonna spend significantly more to get a larger size, but it is going to last longer. Here are the spices I chose for a beginner pantry. They're gonna be ground cinnamon, garlic powder, Italian seasoning, cumin, and chicken bouillon. But across the board, Walmart had larger sizes of everything for less money. Like $1.12 for a larger ounce container versus $1.25 of a slightly smaller container at Dollar Tree. The best deals to pick up at Dollar Tree, as far as bang for your buck, are definitely going to be the rice. White rice, brown rice, and I still think the pastas cannot be beat. But as far as everything else, I would head over to a store like Walmart or similar discount store for the remainder of your ingredients. You're gonna get larger sizes, bigger variety, and cheaper prices per unit at Walmart than you will at Dollar Tree. And this just goes to prove one of the money saving tips I've shared on my channel for years at this point, 7 years, is you have to shop at more than one store. So if you are really pinching the pennies and you need a basic starter pantry, these are the ingredients that I recommend, and this is how I recommend doing it. A couple of things from Dollar Tree, the rest from a cheaper store. That being said, you should only store items that you eat. So if you are gluten-free, as an example, you wouldn't be doing flour, okay? That one would be eliminated. If you are vegetarian, you would not use the chicken bouillon. Let's talk dried beans, because I know this one can feel incredibly intimidating, but my friends, this is such a deal for your money and for your nutrition. They have an excellent balance of carbs, fiber, and protein in beans. There's no fat in these if you don't add any to it. And they'll take on whatever flavor that you are adding to it. So you can season them to taste like anything that you want. I think the easiest way to do this is to soak them the night before in cold water. It just takes a little bit of forethought. It's not that hard. And to use the Instant Pot. Now, before you jump down my throat, because this is a budget video, I was at my local thrift store recently and I saw an Instant Pot. I don't know if it was that brand, but it was one of those electric pressure cookers, $10. So check out your thrift store and see if you can find those appliances people buy to try and change their cooking lifestyle, and then they don't use them, and then they donate them. And then you can pick them up at a major discount. I picked up my Instant Pot brand new on Amazon Prime Day, like 4 years ago for $55. I'm telling you, it makes dried beans absolutely delicioso. And if you wanna see how to cook dried beans, I'm gonna show you that right here. I took a third of this bag, soaked it in cold water overnight, and drained it and rinsed it, and this is what I ended up with. It is amazing to me how much volume dried beans take up once you rehydrate them. Now, I'm going to be using a 6-quart Instant Pot for this, but you can do it in a crock pot or on the stove. You also don't have to soak them. I just find they cook a little more evenly. In go all of my soaked beans. If you're not going to soak them, just make sure you rinse them really well and pull out any dirt or rocks or anything. To the beans, we will add 3 ingredients, and one of them is only water. The second one is a chicken broth, chicken bouillon, something like that. I have this one and a powdered one. You can literally use any, it doesn't matter. And seasoned salt. That is it. You will not believe how delicious these beans are. Like you can't even wrap your brain around it. So I'm only using this one because I have it in my pantry. I want to get rid of it. If you want to use just the cheap powder for everything, perfect. That will be just fine. If you have the better than bouillon in your fridge, that will be fine. I will do just shy of a 1/4 cup, maybe an 1/8 of a cup, okay? An 1/8 of a cup of the chicken bouillon, and then the seasoned salt, let's do a tablespoon. Yes, I know it is a lot of seasoned salt, but beans don't taste good with nothing in them. Maybe half of that. We can always add more. Okay, we're gonna go 1.5 teaspoons and cover with water. The amount of water that you want is about 1 inch to 2 inches on top of the beans. So I'm not at the max fill line, so I'm gonna be fine here. Make sure your sealing ring is hooked around all the way. Lid on, don't forget to push this to seal. And I will just use the bean chili button and call it done. I did let this sit in the pot for an additional 30 minutes minimum. And did you know that the Instant Pot lid was made to fit right there in the handle? Did you know that? Here are the cooked pinto beans, okay? You do not want to get rid of this broth, and now you can do a variety of things with it. So you can eat it just like this. You can make refried beans. You can put it on tacos. I'm trying to grab one of these so I can show you how soft they are. They should be very soft, like this. You can also divvy them up and freeze them already cooked, so you don't have to buy canned beans anymore. This is a much, much more economical version, and you can make it as easy as canned beans by pre-cooking and then freezing. Obviously, everything I showed you today is definitely like total beginner, starting from scratch. You have nothing in your pantry, get started. But that doesn't mean that these are the only things I think are useful in a pantry. So if you have other things that you feel like are essential in everyone's pantry, I would love for you to share that down in the comments so people watching can get more ideas and branch out a little bit in their own home and in their own kitchen. And if you guys need some budget cooking tips, I will leave a few videos like that down in the description box below. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I wish you the best of luck in setting up your pantry in your home. I'll see you next time. Bye. Thanks for hanging out until the end. So this isn't a funny story or anything. I just wanted to tell you what I was gonna do with all this stuff. Because I obviously have a pantry. I have a working pantry, long-term food storage, proper pantry, if you will. And I am trying to clean out my freezers. So I clearly cannot choose the wine in front of you. I clearly don't need any of this stuff. So you might be wondering, like, when I make videos like this, what the heck am I doing with all of these things? So I essentially have like one pile here and one pile here of 2 starter pantries. So what I am going to do is take these and donate them to 2 local families in my community to help them get started in their pantry as well. If you are also looking for a way to help out in your area, go buy these items from Walmart, from Dollar Tree, from Aldi, whatever, and maybe donate a few to some families in your area that could use a little assistance. Don't have money to donate things like this? You can always donate your time, my friends. We have a food pantry here that works once a month, 100% on volunteer basis. And I know you probably have one in your area as well. They're always looking for help. I would encourage you to do that if you have the time and the desire. Okay, I'm gonna go box these up, and this time it really is goodbye, really. That's the end. It's over. Goodbye, goodbye now, goodbye, goodbye now, goodbye. Leave your hands and arms inside the carpet.